Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DieselDominator, and we are here for RRF1 Wednesday Divisions. It is round 14 as we go to Interlagos, aka Brazil. And as you can see, there's going to be a sprint race followed by the 50%er. That means 2 short qualifying sessions. I believe the first one's going to be 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, and then the second one is 18 minutes, or it could be 12 minutes and 18 minutes, regardless of what it is. Short qualifying for a short little sprint race, and then we'll have another short qualifying for the 36 lappers. Good morning, Pineapple. That's a new one. That's
The smooth
definitely a new
operator.
one. Yeah, Darth Timms, I don't know if you are necessarily the smooth operator. I think you have your own soundbite, which is crashing into a tree, if I'm not mistaken. Bad jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, actually, I'm a little behind schedule. I'm sure you guys noticed that. And this anthem is actually quite long. Brazil likes to play their anthem nice and long. There you go. Poor George. Anyways, without further ado, before I post up the standings and show you guys, let's get the national anthem out of the way. This is your anthem of Brazil. Enjoy.
Ouviram de Ipirangas, margens plácidas, de um povo heróico em brado retumbante, e o sol da liberdade em raios fúlgidos brilhou no céu da pátria nesse instante. Se o penhor dessa igualdade conseguimos conquistar com braço forte, em teu seio, ó liberdade, desafia o nosso peito a própria morte. Ó pátria amada, idolatrada, salve, salve, Brasil, sonho intenso, um raio vívido de amor e de esperança, a terra desce. Sem teu formoso céu, risonho e límpido, a imagem do cruzeiro resplandece, gigante pela própria natureza. És bela, és forte, impávido osso, e o teu futuro espelha essa grandeza. Terra dourada, entre outras mil, és do Brasil, ó pátria amada, dos filhos desse sol, és mãe gentil, pátria amada, Brasil.
Alrighty then, so there you have it. There's your national anthem for Brazil. Let's take a look at the driver standings while we load up into the lobby, or we'll get ready soon. So you got Zero BHR, has a really nice lead still. And then you got Hayden in second place, has created himself a nice little gap between himself and Pass. Pass and Tom separated by 20 points, and then you get a little closer after 5. You can see 178, 167, etc., etc. So it's it's a little closer in the midfield. The top is starting to separate themselves and pull away. Can they continue to do so is another question entirely, of course, though. Relegated to the pit wall today due to a heavy bleed in my eye. Okay, well, we wish you all the best, Betchers, and hopefully you figure that out. That doesn't sound like a good thing. But look at that, Betchers is spectating with me. Okay, that's nice to see. All right, so we should be getting this party started shortly, actually, guys. We're past the bottom of the hour. We got everyone in. Oh, that's right. Sorry. We had 20 drivers in the grid, so I think someone... Let's see here. Find the pass. Okay. Destroy a Drac, lost connection. Typical. Typical. What's new in life, right, Drac? Tell me something I haven't heard already. I'm guessing it's my responsibility to invite you. No. Okay, you're in. Perfect. Now, hopefully, the game just doesn't kick you out again and, you know, you DNF for something stupid. Or even worse, disqualified. We all know this game can be quite fun when it comes to disqualifying drivers. All right, well, Interlagos, 12 minutes. Nice, short session. Still drivers are going to be, or have to be aware of their tire usage and which tires they save for, you know, either a race or even the next qualifying session coming up. They have to really be aware of that. Cannot be using too many sets of tires. Well, we already got our first driver out, it would appear. I think that's either Preet or Timms. And that would be Preet just coming out of the pit lane. Followed suit by Darth Timms, and now we have a Ferrari joining them. That's either Wise Dog or Hayden. It's nice to see a full 20 drivers on the grid. So yeah, obviously Preet will be the first person to set a time. Darth Timms up second. And then you got Hayden out there as well, sitting in P2 in the championship. This guy's always been a threat. Actually, let me just take a look at this again for a second. Yeah, I was cluing in. I'm like, Zero's not here. So I guess this allows Hayden, you know, to catch up. If he does really well, he can, you know, get some massive points. Let's go to Preet. Darth Timms right now. Okay, Darth Timms is invalidated and he's not that close. That would be the other Red Bull, I think. Regardless, here's Preet going through the slow bit of Sector 2. Basically going up and down, up and down. Wind around. And here is pretty much the final braking zone out of 12. And then you go into the main straight, essentially. No braking required. And here we go across the line for the first time of the session. And it's a 109.117. Timms invalidate, so we'll go down to Hayden, who will be the next across the line. Oh, hello, find the pass. There we go. Hayden, a 108.5 on the mediums. Okay, so Hayden letting the field know what's good. Stay on board with Dom. I mean, this track is short, but it's not it's not necessarily like close in terms of times like Austria would be. There's lots of places where to make mistakes. There's also lots of places where, you know, other drivers can make up time. Well, looks like Apex is having fun. It's at the first chicane there. Darth Timms looks like his this second lap is legal. What about where's Find the Pass? He's back there. Destroyer Drax invalidated. What about Wise Dog in Ferrari? And the Wise Dog here comes in P5. Not as good as his teammate, but, you know, not too bad nonetheless. Oh, here comes Darth Timms. He's got no battery left on this main straight. Across the line with a 109.6. Ooh, Tom. Provisional pole, a 108.274 for the Alpine. He'll be happy with that. Let's go on board with Find the Pass. This man's probably been listening to his jam all frickin' all morning. And here we go, cross line 108.560 for Find the Pass. Let's see, Brewdog, Drac, Goomba. There we go. It is Goomba coming across the line. Mucked up his first lap. Not the second one. 109.7. So at least these guys are at least getting time set. I think that's the most important thing personally. Seen quite a few invalidations, which does surprise me to a degree. Wasn't expecting that many. It's definitely not as bad as like Canada or something like that with regards to track limits, so. There we go. Whitey coming across the line. And as a 109.3 from Whitey. So good enough for P9 as it stands. Now we go down to Apple. Hey, ironically, you got it's like a green apple, I guess you could call him today in the Aston Martin. And here we go, a 107.8, the first person to crack into the sevens in the medium on the medium tire. Sorry, as well. That's very impressive. So we got Bjorn, Domar, Daimar, and the Reaper still yet to come out and set their times. As it stands, the 49 has gone the slowest, but I have a feeling he's just getting some practice laps in. We'll probably see the 49 start trying near the end of the session. I guess that's kind of a good thing in a way. Like the sprint races allow drivers to get more time to at least get used to the track or practice, and especially if you have like an unfortunate bullshit start, you know. At least we have the 50%er in another session, so you don't have to like necessarily be one and done, you know. Didn't even notice Drac with a 108.6. Seems like finally, once he gets his connection going, that man can pull out a lap out of nowhere. All right, so here goes Woodsy. Going down the hill. This chicane is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but once you get the hang of it, I feel like it just flows very nicely into this next DRS zone as we go down the hill through into turn 4 here. Now we go slightly back up the hill. Now, of course, in Sector 2, this is where it starts slowing down. You get the weaving and the undulations of the track. Going a little bit back up the hill. Then we go pretty much on the sharpest turn of this entire track. Coming out of it into 11 and 12. And now we go back up the hill to the main straight. Where we have that other DRS zone, the long DRS zone here. This is where we're going to see most of the overtakes, at least in the race. And Woodsy, a 109.2. It's good enough for P10 as it stands. Not too shabby. Not the greatest, but not too shabby. See here, Hayden. Okay, the two Ferraris are on outlaps. Keep an eye out on the Reaper. Seems like someone is waiting on track there. No idea who that is. Okay, Tim's is doing Tim things today. Oh, yep. Who didn't see that? Who saw that one coming? Oh, okay, the Reaper 109, and then Bjorn a 109.074. I just missed them. So Bjorn good enough for P8, Reaper good enough for P11. Only person who have yet to set a time is Domar Dimar, and if he doesn't get out soon, he won't be getting out at all. Let's go down to Wise Dog. Wise Dog in the Ferrari. It's just coming out of that final braking zone into the main straight now. What kind of time can we see from Wise Dog? And across the line, and that's a low 109, 109.202, so that's good enough for P12. We'll put him ahead of at least Woodsy for the time being. We'll see where Twisted is and all this. No, Twisted's in the pits. Hayden. Okay. Expecting big things from Hayden. He's, what, 6/10 away from pole position. Very easily could get second if he's smart about it. Here we go. Cross the line shortly. Do this little bend here. And across the line. And, yes, does take P2, a 108.064. So not cracking into the 107s just yet. But a solid time nonetheless. Apple really showing his stuff. So we go with Dom now. In the Mercedes, what kind of time can we get from him? And he jumps up, 108.5. Actually, a bunch of guys just ripping times here. See if I can catch somebody at their very end here. Brewdog, perhaps. Yeah, jumps up to P14. Wow, there's quite a few invalidations I'm noticing. Just because I go through the field slowly but surely. 49, a 109.716. Jumps up to P18. And I think that will be the end of most people's sessions. Noticing Find the Pass and Destroyer Drac will be on hot laps for sure. And I think Whitey as well. No, I have not played my song on the thing, but I'll play it in a second. Not to worry, brother. Just wanted to make sure we get the qualifying all done and dandy, you know? I think Brewdog is going to go into the pits. Yeah, so that's it. That'll be the end of qualifying as far as I'm concerned. I think Dom's going to come into the pits. He's got 100% bats. And the 49... yeah, he's not improving either. So there you have it. Apple will start this race, or the sprint race at least, for pole position. Followed by Hayden in P2, Tom in P3, Find the Pass P4, Dom in P5, Destroyer Drac P6, Twisted in P7, Gaming Min in P8, Preet in P9, Bjorn in P10, Whitey 11, Reaper 12, Wise Dog 13, Woodsy 14, Brewdog 15, Apex 16, Dartim 17, 49 18, Goomba 19, and Domar, the only person who did not set a time, will round us out in P20. So we have a little break in between now and the sprint race, just like a little 3-minute break, folks. Nothing too crazy. I just need to, I don't know what the hell the game is taking so long to figure out. But, yeah. I guess, I mean, you just saw the comment there. Woodsy apparently did make me a song yesterday. And, I guess, he wants me to play it. Which I actually don't mind. It's a pretty joke song. I made a remix of it, though. Woodsy, I hope you don't mind. I'm just like a weird guy when it comes to the sorry, I'm gonna get rid of the Potter name on the bottom, but yeah, I'm just a weird guy when it comes to music. There was one part of the song, Woodsy, where I felt like a drop was so necessary, but like obviously there wasn't one, so I had to add a drop. Hopefully you guys enjoy. We're gonna try it out right here, so I'll shut up and let you guys hear it out. We'll be right back for the sprint race. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Diesel Dom, whiskey in the mic slot, racing in his veins like a Red Bull hot. Dub zone F1, shots down to the rim. Swear words fly, commentary ain't grim. Mike in the booth, Canadian frostbite. Liquor in his veins, turn race night in the fight. Pushing limits harder than a Lehman split. Swerving words raw, nobody could predict. Mike in the booth, Canadian frostbite. Liquor in his veins, turn race night in the fight. Pushing limits harder than a Lehman split. Swerving words raw, nobody could predict. DieselDominator, shots like a pit stop. F1 grid, he the man on top. Oh, Dub Zone live, swerving wide. Drunk on commentary, wild ride. DieselDominator. To the bottle, words aggressive, Canadian accent, slightly impressive. Critics on his back, but he don't care. Punchlines hitting like a turbo's flare. Suck a drink deep, bottle might cry. Vodka fumes rising, commentate sky high. Microphone be trembling, audience wild. Swearing like a sailor, F1 stepchild. DieselDominator, shots like a pit stop. F1 grid, he the man on top. Oh, Dub Zone live, swerving wide. Drunk on commentary, wild ride. DieselDominator. DieselDominator.
Alrighty then, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the new Dub Zone anthem created by Woodsy and myself. So thank you, Woodsy, for that. I would say all lyrics are definitely by Woodsy, and then the drop was all me. But yeah, it's fucking great. It's hilarious. Thank you, Woodsy. Oh shit. Alrighty then. So, now that we enjoyed our little break, now we can hopefully get ready for the sprint shortly. We're going to do a formation lap, name and shame time. A Canadian accent, slightly impressive. Like, I know, that doesn't even make sense when you hear it. Think about it, you're just like, wait a second, what? How's it slightly impressive?
I'm in danger.
Oh. I feel like Twisted says that every fucking race, though. I mean, he is the torpedo after all. I mean, one little touch at Twisted Dragon and he may explode at any point in time. Excuse me. Alright, so here are the Pirelli compounds for this evening. We have the soft tires chosen from Destroyer Drac, Whitey, Wise Dog, Brewdog, and Apex. Both dogs have decided to go for the soft tires. And, of course, yeah, Apex also in the Haas there. And then everyone else has opted for the medium tires. I love how Tim's and Apex think crashing is going to save them from me calling them out. Yeah, not going to happen, guys. Sorry. Apex, Tim's, you two fucked up. Well done. Well, Tom, you fucked up. There we go. 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off racing for the sprint here in Brazil. Oh my God, Woodsy, what the hell? This man's got a great start. Oh, pretty much up 6, well, not up 6 positions, but fighting with Twisted here. Obviously, Woodsy's hyped. He heard the Dub Zone anthem, and he's ready to go. Oh, his contact, Whitey, was trying to have a look up the inside. Now, pure chaos behind. That is pure and utter destruction. Tim's, Whitey, I think Preet got caught in there. 49 was caught up there. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you guys, that there was no safety car or even VSC for that matter. Regardless, we are still continuing on with the race. We'll see how many people come to the pits for damage. Take a look at that live to the left, replay to the right. We are just coming up the hill. And then there was the first little bit of contact, and I think that just created pure and utter chaos behind. And it seems like Reaper and Preet will be the two drivers coming into the pits to repair some damage. That's obviously unfortunate because pit stops are not mandatory in the sprint format. Alright, so Woodsy. Already taken out Whitey. It's taken out a couple styrofoam boards as well. Woodsy, I think, just woke up and chose violence. What do you guys think? Meanwhile, Apex also doing a solid job, up 6 spots. Daimar, it's good to see that he's alive, considering he didn't even complete a qualifying lap in sprint qualifying. So it's good to see that he's alive, up 6 positions as well. It's basically the biggest jump from anybody currently. Twisted Dragon, having a look, coming up the inside of Dom, going into turn 1. Very nicely done from the Twisted Dragon. Meanwhile, Destroyer Drac also doing a solid job holding his zone, keeping up with Find the Path, our top 5 in a nice little DRS train. Ooh, Find the Path going way too deep out of turn 4 there. He's got to watch his P's and Q's, make sure he doesn't get a 3-second time penalty, or else Destroyer will be able to take advantage of that. Also, Hayden and Apple seem to be holding their own together. Doesn't seem like one is too much faster than the other. Of course, this is Hayden's chance to make up some ground when it comes to himself and Zero for the championship of this driver standings. Some may say it looks like an impossible task, but you never know. Zero could pull a Max Verstappen and Hayden could start being like Lando, and you never know. By the end of the championship, we could have at the end of the season, we could have a crazy championship battle. You never know. Seems like something just happened here in the background. I think, yeah, Woodsy. Something just happened massively with Woodsy because a lot of people have shocking positions now. Gaming Minion having a look coming up the inside. It was almost 3 wide there. Going to turn 4. Bjorn, though, gets the better of the braking. So Bjorn P8, Minion in P9, Apex in P10. It's basically our second train, essentially, as formed here. The caboose being the wise dog. Both dogs, actually, in this train. As Bjorn tries to hold off the rest of the pack. Gaming Minion is going to be a pain in the ass, I'm sure. See your Destroyer Drac. Oh, there's a little switch of the guard up there at the top. Hayden taking advantage of that DRS. Will Apple return the favor going into turn 4, or will he be content with just staying behind here? We're going to see. Some people just really want to get that lead back. And he's going to have a look coming up the inside. Thinks better of it. Didn't have enough room, he thought, and stays in P2, at least for the time being. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be lining up Hayden come the next main straight. Meanwhile, I'll go back to the second train over here. As now Gaming Minion is ahead of Bjorn. It just kind of sucks for the guys that are... oh my goodness, so Bjorn going way too deep there and losing like 2 or 3 positions there. On the medium tires as well, so that's important to note because you can't imagine that the softs would be falling off like anything crazy right at the moment. All right. Well, yeah, it seems like that main straight and then going into turn 1 is where most of the overtakes are going down. Apex just made it on Minion. Apple did it on Hayden. And it's possible you can go for moves into turn 4. You just have to make sure that the car ahead kind of made a mistake through that chicane of 2 and 3. Honestly, it just sucks for guys like Brewdog. He's like kind of stuck right here behind Domar, Dymar, and Bjorn. I mean, they can't really go anywhere in this situation, especially with Sector 2 being so tight. There's not a lot of room for clean side-by-side action, and at least, when I say clean side-by-side, I mean basically both cars being able to maintain a proper race pace and not slow each other down, you know? I feel like there's a lot of places here in Sector 2 you could go side by side, but it's like you're definitely going to be impeding your speed because you're going to be more aware of the car beside you rather than focusing up ahead of you. You know what I mean? Interesting done. Domar Dymar takes advantage, getting a double overtake, and there's the little mistake there coming into the chicane. That could allow Brewdog an opening here to get into the top 10. You can see Bjorn right on the heels of Brewdog. Going around the long way is Bjorn. Brewdog leaves the space, and Bjorn takes the move. Nicely done. A little more styrofoam destroyed. You always love to see the styrofoam getting destroyed as we go up the hill. Seems like Dom and Twisted at least keeping each other company. One thing I have just noticed as well, though, Destroyer Drac looks like he must have made a mistake, or the tires are falling off on him. One or the other. I can't imagine, though, the tires are falling off this early, though, as I said earlier. Just can't imagine it. 49 has had an incident in the background. It looks like he's going to be limping around. And now Dark Tims is going to join him just up ahead. Oh, man. Interlagos and that sector, too. You always got to be careful. That rear end can just give out on you at any given moment, I swear. Gotta give credit to Domar, though. He's done a solid job. Remember, he started in P20 all the way up into P8. If this was last year's format, he'd be starting, obviously, the main race in P8. But now we have two separate qualifying sessions. Let's go back up to the top, take a look, see what Find the Pass, Tom, Hayden, and Apple are doing. I mean, you would expect that if one person literally makes a mistake in this top four, the other three are going to be taking advantage of it. That's how talented all four of these guys are. Yeah, Destroyer, I think, yeah, he's falling off the tires now. The mediums, at least, are clearly the better tire. Easy Twisted making up a lot of time in comparison to the McLaren driver. Yeah, Drac's got to be careful. He's got to basically nurse those tires home. Uh-oh, and there you go. Tom Stroudy, a 3-second time penalty. And I'm sure that'll put a stupid smile on Find the Pass's face, as Pass doesn't necessarily have to do his namesake for once in his life. Just kind of chill out, relax. And of course, if something happens, then he can try and take advantage of it. But in the meantime, he is on pace for a podium position. Meanwhile, give some love to some guys in the background. Looks like Wise Dog's falling off the pace of his little train here. Actually, I just noticed Domar has pulled away from Minion. So Minion is now going to be possibly under pressure from Apex. Let's see how Apex does on these softs. Oh, Brewdog is off! Brewdog was off! Gotta watch that rear end, folks. It'll get you. it'll get you sneaky shit. So we basically have 2.5 laps to go now. Track is nice and fast, short and simple. Actually, yesterday I did comms for V3F1 in Austria, so that was a nice short track as well. It's kind of nice, actually. If I'm not mistaken, both tracks are 36 laps for the 50%er as well. All right, here comes Apple. Oh, he makes contact with Hayden. I mean, it seemed like he was trying to wait for the perfect moment, and he fucked that up. And now that could open the door for Tom, possibly. Apple actually now holding his own. Now he's using... No, he wasn't using battery. Hayden's the one using battery, and he stays ahead of Apple. Very interesting. Now he's depleted his battery in comparison to Apple. This could be dangerous for Hayden. All right, we'll go through the slow bit. Stay on board with Find the Pass. And, I mean, gee, this is going to be intense. Obviously, we're going through the final. part, and if Hayden allows Apple, is he going to go maybe for a sprint race or a drag race to the finish line come the next lap? I guess we're going to have to see here. Let's go. Let's watch and enjoy. Apple going for the movie, has the battery, got the DRS now, got the slipstream, and now just going to cruise to the outside. And now he gets the position that is P1. Now we go into the first chicane. It is the final lap of this sprint race. Hayden's job is to stay with Apple. Apple, you can see, was using that battery to overtake at one point. I mean, he has the battery. He can afford it. And, I mean, I don't know what Hayden's going to do here. I think he needs a little more battery if he's even going to put a challenge to Apple, because Apple can just literally press that overtake button, and it's going to be like nitrous oxide. Destroyer Drac has been overtaken by Dragon, but at least he's sticking with them. Shenanigans in the background. Looks like Apex makes a move ahead of Bjorn. All right, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. It's the final lap. Oh, wait, did Apple just get a little... I don't know. I think maybe he just pressed overtake a little too early. Almost lost it, but it's going to be exactly what he needs. Ladies and gentlemen, Apple will come home in P1, Aiden in P2, find the pass in P3, Tom followed by in P4. Twisted at the very end, goes too deep, and incurs a 3-second time penalty. So Destroyer Drac steals P5 at the very end. Heartbreak for Twisted. Domar in a solid P7 after starting this race in P20. Yo, the Fox, let's go. Thank you, Fox. I'm excited for Monaco this week, Fox. Let's see how your team does, brother. Big race this weekend. I'm not excited, no. Well, it's alright, guys. At the end of the day, I think all that matters is the commentators excited, right? Now, you guys are obviously really talented over there in TTR as well, too, so it'll just be fun. I like it. Slow and steady gaming places, yeah. Probably a smart idea, to be honest. Sorry, I'm trying to eat at the same time. Oh, wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, we are now going to start Q1, a short qualifying session, and yeah, that's a downpour, yeah. Full wets, says the game. Oh, that's always fun. Well, I guess we'll see how this all goes down. I'm going to take a look at some of the football scores for the ladies and gentlemen as well. Now that we have a little bit of time or a little bit of a break in the action. So the first two games earlier today, Atalanta beat Donetsk 3-0 or 3-0. I can't even pronounce this. Was it Feyenoord? Feyenoord beat Girona 3-2. Bayern and Aston Villa still 0-0. Benfica is up 1-0 against Atletico Madrid. Zagreb is up 1-0 against Monaco. Lille is up 1-0 against Real Madrid. Liverpool up 1-0 against Bologna, or whatever the hell it's pronounced. Leipzig is 1-0 ahead of Juventus. And Club Brugge is 1-0 ahead of Sturm Graz. So, interesting. I think, obviously, the big upsets there. Zagreb beating Monaco. That's fucked. Lille is beating Real Madrid right now. That's fucked. And then, I mean, Benfica just scored again. Benfica, Di Maria on a penalty kick. It is 2-0 Benfica over Atletico Madrid. Oh my goodness. Alright, now we're going to watch Darth Tim's in the piss wet here. Got me armbands on, ready to swim. I mean, I think you have those the flotation devices that go around your arms. I think I see some flotation devices on Darth Tim's car. It's the only way. Well, I think we call them water wings over here in Canada. I don't know what you guys call them over in the UK, but well, I guess Woodsy just technically said they are called armbands over there. I'm actually interested to see if any of these guys are going to be ballsy enough to go on enters. What do you guys think as an audience? I mean, you guys are drivers. I'm not. Would you risk it for the brisket if you saw this? Or is this full weather, wet weather? .123.3, just a little bit slower than our first qualifying session. I wonder why. 121.7. Okay, there's going to be quite a bit of separation, I feel, in this session. Here we go. We got Gaming Minion, the Dutchman. Across the line, 121.9. Solid time from him. At least just comparing his time to everyone else, essentially, right now. Ooh, Gumball provisional pole, 120.7. Certainly a bit of inside of knowledge for it's raining in qualifying. What? For what? Am I drunk? I'm guessing certainly a bit of inside knowledge for something. It's raining in main qualifying and then didn't. Something feels like it's missing from that. All right, let's go. Apex across the line. Good enough for P2. That was awful. All right, speaking of awful, let's see how Whitey's doing on the inters. Big ball Whitey. Betchers, did you authorize this interlap here, Betchers? Is this your doing? Are you trying to kill your brother? Here we go, up the hill. It doesn't seem like he's doing too bad. Hayden just got provisional pole 119.7, so seems like definitely the times are improving. Apple 119.2. I'm just more curious to see how this inter lap is. I mean, he's not even used any battery through this section. Taking his sweet ass time, not forcing the issue. Will he use battery on this main straight is the question. I feel like he might. Once he actually gets the grip into the frickin' road. Alright, so the wets currently are the better tire to be on, just looking at the time there. But it's not the end of the world. And I think the inters will start coming into their own, especially if the track keeps improving like this. Oh, Juve just tied Leipzig. So that is a 1-1 game. Bjorn at 49, actually just coming around the final bend. Not using any battery, though. So that leads me to believe he's just going to go on 2 out laps, and then he'll start pushing. Bjorn's over there. Wise Dog went into the pits. See here. This is the other thing that's going to throw me off, too, is all these guys can technically keep going around this track and set better times. It's just a matter of which lap are they actually pushing on. Things like Hayden is. Find the Pass doesn't seem like he is. I think to be able to use the full hot lap setup and get that grip still, I think you need the full wets. I don't know how Apex and Goomba did that with on the inters, but seems like the wets just have that little bit extra grip. Hayden's improving by 0.6 right now. He's on pace for pole position. Here we go. No braking zones left for the Ferrari. Now he just rips it right across the line, and he does take provisional pole, a 1:19.040. Very solid time from him. Is Tom pushing? I think Tom is also pushing right now. Whitey's backed off. Darth Tim's, no idea. Alright, we'll follow Tom. How many laps does he have on the car? Oh my goodness, Tom! Sorry, Tom. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Wasn't my fault. Alright, Bjorn invalidates Darth Tim's. I don't think Darth Tim's is pushing. So, who? Well, we wait for Wise Dog's on an outlap. Brewdog outlap. Twisted outlap. Drac outlap. Okay. I think Apex is with them as well. So let's keep an eye on as many guys as we possibly can. So could get a little crazy, especially now that we have more guys going on to the inters now. I mean, the changing weather always throws a monkey wrench into people's plans. It always makes me curious, too, if, like, you as a driver want to, you know, actually just keep the setup mainly for the race itself. And then, so basically, if there's, like, a dry race and you have a dry setup, how do you do that? Or how do you handle qualifying in the wet with a dry setup? Some guys can do it. Some guys struggle. See here, find the pass is on an outlap. Apple's on an outlap. This could get really intense. I also just noticed, I'm sorry, Goomba, has got provisional pole, the first person to crack into the 118s. That is a very good time. But as I said earlier, I think a lot of people are going to be improving now just with the track conditions improving as a whole. 7 minutes to go in the session, so still plenty of time for drivers to get around and set a time. And that was Destroyer direct. Cross the line, good enough for P6. Apex, though, is going to jump up to provisional pole, 118.888. There's a lot of 8s in that. Also, inters are another stupid tire where they can do multiple laps on that same set and still improve. So, I mean, this is going to be a shit show for me. Just got to try and focus on as many guys as I can. Find the pass. Invalidates there. He's going to have to go around again. I have a feeling Tom is going to probably want to come in and get some inters on. That seems like a smart idea. Is Domar Dimar not going to be participating again? There's another question that we have to figure out. Obviously, he's got the raw pace. We saw it in the sprint race. It'd be nice to see him actually do a qualifying lap and see where he'd actually come out in relation to that. All right, let's take a look at Monsieur Apple. Oh, look at that. And Tom's just like, no, fuck you, you dumbass Canadian. Who needs inter tires? Damn. All right, well, Tom shut me the hell up. What can Apple say about this? So currently in P6, coming across the line, and does take provisional pole 116.7. Pretty much jumping out of Tom by 2 full seconds. And, I mean, if that's any indication to let you guys know that the inters are the correct tire, I don't know what else would be. And we'll follow Hayden. As of, this moment in time, he's been the closest to Apple. And honestly, this could be just a matter of which of these two drivers set the lap time the latest. Because as the track improves, I can only imagine these guys are just going to be improving their times even more. Oh, that didn't seem like the cleanest entrance there. Let's see if Hayden can shut me up, though. 119.040, currently in P6. That's where Apple was essentially, though. Here we go. Apple across the line, and good enough for P2, a 116.904. It's about 2/10 behind Apple as it stands. Twisted, I think, just jumped up to P6 there. See what Whitey is doing. Whitey, I think, is on a push lap here. I mean, he's got plenty of fuel. That's the thing about these damn tires. Oh, and he's backed off. Okay. Wise Dog. Where are you? Wise Dog. Coming in. Currently in P13. And stays in P13. 120.227. Does improve. But not position-wise, which is weird enough. Is Apple on another push lap? I think Apple's on another push lap here. This will be his 3rd lap. He's still got plenty of fuel left in the car. This is really one of the things I hate about the inters. I never know when these guys are actually pushing, when they're not. Looks like Bjorn is also doing the same. So it's Bjorn, Apple's right behind. Okay, I'm going to stay with Bjorn here. I mean, you can see the dry racing line. He's not on it. Making up his own line is Bjorn. Actually, no, he's coming straight in. There you go. That would explain a lot. What about Apple? He is right on that dry racing line as much as he possibly can. Here we go. And across the line, that's a 115.7. The man goes a second faster. Well, I mean, if that's any indication right there. The man is out for blood. Two minutes to go in the session, though. There's still time. I don't think we're going to have dry weather. I don't think it's going to improve that much. But yeah, you could definitely tell the rain has let off quite a bit of steam, I guess you could call it. It was absolutely pouring at the start of this session, and now it's calmed down to a nice light drizzle. Ooh, that was a nice jump up from Tom. Up into P8. 118.4. Or no, actually, no, sorry. I just realized this is on a fresh set of inters. Someone else set a time. I don't even know who it was. It might have been Woodsy. Nice time from Tim's as well, up into P6. Will he be able to hold it, though, is the question. Drivers retiring from the session. Preet, 117.9. That is a solid time as well from him. He'll be happy with P3 if he can keep that. Big if, though. That's Tom now, coming through that final corner. And actually, I'm just noticing he hasn't used any battery. So here he's now using the battery. There you go. I mean, I'm expecting him to go even faster. 118 as it stands, and I think he's going again. Bjorn on an outlap. Destroyer. Where's Tim's and all this? Tim's is... I don't think he'll be able to set a time. He's got half a lap of fuel. Yeah, it's just not enough fuel in the car for Tim's there. There we go. Brewdog up into P2 at 116.5 from Brewdog. Let's see who else I can catch. Apex now coming around the final corner. Here comes Apex. Across the line. And only good enough for P3, a 116.722. So just behind his teammate Brewdog. And now I gotta catch the shenanigans about to unfold right here. This is gonna be absolutely nuts. See here, Gaming Minion. Then there's going to be Find the Pass coming up. There's Destroyer Drac. Or Minion. Good enough for P5. Jumps up. Destroyer Drac. I think backed off a little bit. Tom Stratty now. Provisional pole of 115. Where's Find the Pass in all this as well? Find the Pass invalidates. So we'll go jump up with Hayden, who is improving by quite a bit through the first two sectors. Can he keep it up? Sitting in P6 on 116.9. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It is Hayden Elite getting some slipstream as well. Not going to be good enough on 115.6. Solid time though. Beats out Apple, but Tom a 115.3 out of nowhere. And there you have it, folks. That is the end of the qualifying session. And what a fun qualifying session that was. Also, news update to the ladies and gentlemen. Juventus got a red card. They are down to 10 men now. And Leipzig has scored to make it 2-1. So that was a penalty kick scored by Leipzig. Also, Zagreb is 2-0 up against Monaco. I mean, there's some big upsets there in the Champions League. I don't think anyone would have called Zagreb beating Monaco, actually. That's fucked. Well. There you have it, folks. We'll just give you a nice rundown. So, Tom in P1, Hayden P2, Apple in P3, Brewdog P4, Goomba P5, Apex in P6, Destroyer P7, Twisted in P8, Gaming in P9, Whitey in P10, Preet in P11, Bjorn in P12, Dartims 13, Woodsy 14, Find the Pass 15, 49 16, Wise Dog 17, Reaper 18, Dom 19, and to round out the back is Dimar once again. Love you all. See you soon. Don't go anywhere. Got our 5-minute break, but I will be right back. Love you all. See you soon. Hit your bowls, grab your beers, do what you got to do, and yeah, see you soon. all we really care about. Let's get into it. Hopefully very, very soon will be some action for the ladies and gentlemen. Of course, formation lap goes down, so we get our name and shame time. We'll see how many people muck up their grid position. And yeah, we can just have some good fun, you know. Woodsy letting us know, if Find the Pass wins, you have to play his song. Well, righty then. So we may have to listen to Find the Pass's song, ladies and gentlemen. If he wins, though. If he doesn't win, he gets nothing. So we'll see. We'll see, Woodsy. The bigger question is, what's going to happen when Woodsy gets a podium? Are we going to play the Woodsy song eventually? All right, so here are the Pirelli compounds to start this main 50% race. We have 36 laps around Sao Paulo, and all 3 tire compounds coming into effect here for the start of this race. You got Tom, Destroyer Drac, Twisted, and Domar Dymar starting on the hard tires. Then you have Bjorn, Darth Timms, Reaper, and Dom on the softs, followed by everyone on the mediums. Interesting to see Apple racing when he's full-time in WAO. Hey, everyone I think everyone knows everybody, you know? I don't think it's, I don't want to say it's a malicious thing. I think it's more just everyone wants the chance to race with each other. I can't speak for the guy, obviously, but, you know, I like to see the goodness in people, I guess, is the best way to put it. Not always all doom and gloom. By the way, Find the Pass, you fucked up. I don't know how, but you clearly fucked up. Not off to a good start hearing his song is Find the Pass. Preet, you fucked up. Bjorn, you fucked up. Anyone else? Dom, you fucked up. Oh, no, I think he left the session. My bad, Dom. That's my bad, brother. 4, 5 lights. And it's a drive-through penalty, but we're off racing. And that is heartbreak for Preet as we go and run down into turn 1. Hayden and Tom, pretty much we're going side by side. Tom holds out the position. Gumbo and Brewdog also side by side. Oh my goodness. I hate how the camera changes on me like that because some shit just went down in the background. That is 4 cars getting caught. Almost 5. Twisted, Wise Dog, Apex, Bjorn, and the 49. All getting caught up. That is the second time that something major has happened at the start of a race. And here we go, even more contact. Styrofoam flying up in the air. Wise Dog and Apex not giving each other much room to breathe. They give each other the space, but they were definitely fighting it out there. Oh my goodness, and they're Twisted. Or was it Twisted? Yeah, Twisted. It goes right off the track. And then he comes up, smacks almost into 49. That was nuts. So the back already having some fun. And when I say fun, I mean pure and utter chaos. Meanwhile, now keep an eye on Darth Timms, up 6 positions. Oh, we got some interesting battles here. Apple, looks like he just made a move on Hayden. Taking advantage of those medium tires. Uh-oh, there he goes. Up the inside of Tom. And he gets the position well before the braking zone as well. Keeps the move done. Nicely done. Actually, I just want to see something. Give me a second, sorry. Wrong button. Here we go. Penalties. Yeah, 3 seconds. Okay. So already some early penalties in this race. Man, nice move from Destroyer Drac. He's on the hard tires in comparison to Tim's on the softs as well. Ooh, Tim's really trying to fight back there. But to no avail, as Destroyer Drac holds P6, and now Gaming Minion could be putting Darth Tim's under pressure here. A drive-through penalty still. He has to serve that in the first 3 laps, if I'm not mistaken. So if he doesn't serve it here, yeah, he's going to have to serve it next lap, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they could have changed the rules, but I think it's the first 3 laps he has to do it. Oh, my goodness. Find the pass. Sneaks up the inside of Gaming Minion, while the 2 RBs just up ahead of Preet and Tim's are fighting it out. I'm sure Find the Pass loves to see teammates fighting because he knows these guys are just going to go slow. He needs to be careful, though. Oh, my goodness. This is actually tight because these two are definitely going to be slowing each other down if they keep going side by side through here. Find the Pass needs to mind himself, watch himself. He sneaks up the inside for a double with a late lunge, and they're fighting back. Oh my goodness. And Tim's definitely getting the worst of that. Pass went for the move. Minion sneaks through as well during all the chaos. I mean, he went for it. I mean, he did his name proud. That's for damn sure. Whether Tim's is going to be happy about it is another question entirely. Oh boy, oh boy. And a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane as he serves his drive-through penalty. I mean, just kick a guy while he's down, why don't you, game? No fucks given by the game for Preet in this situation. It's very, very sad. Though it looks like the worst is past for Find the Pass. He's now in P7. He's got some clean air. And, I mean, even though he does have his teammate behind him, he doesn't need to necessarily worry about Minion in the way he would others. Brewdog looks like he's starting to fall off the pace of our top 3. That could spell danger for him in the long run. As we all know, Goomba and Destroyer Drac are fast in their own rights, and they look like they've been saving up battery for an attack, while Brewdog is getting low on the battery. Uh-oh, Dom now has had a spin at the final corner there. Nobody's safe, folks. Nobody is safe. Oh, would you look at that? Apple actually got the move done into turn 4. Nicely done. Didn't see that very much in the sprint race, so it's nice to see it in the actual 50%er. Of course, it's only lap 5 of 36. We got plenty of time to go. As we all know, 50%ers, the big thing about them are consistency. There's lots of opportunities to incur 3-second time penalties, 10-second time penalties, other penalties. There we go. Goomba going for the move on Brewdog. Same with Destroyer Drac. Actually, it's side by side, the two of them. And Destroyer Drac is just going to hold out there. That was a gorgeous move. Gonna see if Goomba tries to return the favor going to 4. I don't think there's going to be enough space, but that was very nicely done. Take a look, Woodsy having a peek up at Reaper. Not close enough, obviously, though. Move back up to the top. Let's watch Hayden, Apple, and Tom. Also take a look at the instant replay. Live to the left, replay to the right. So is the beautiful overtake on Brewdog by Destroyer and Goomba, respectively. And as you can see, Destroyer just holding out the move through the chicane. Very nicely done. See if Hayden can get the move done past Apple. He doesn't necessarily need to do it, actually, now that Apple's incurred that 3-second time penalty. Goomba made a move past Destroyer Drac. Ooh, interesting. Tom passes Apple. So Apple must have made a mistake through the chicane of 2 and 3, which has obviously opened the door for Tom and has taken the position. Sneaky from Tom. You gotta love it, though. And also the fact that Tom on the hards, you have to think that the hards will be the more consistent tire throughout this long potential race. He is falling a little bit off the pace of Hayden, though. He's out with a 1-second gap. He's flirting with it now. Can he get it by the detection point? We're going to be able to tell right here. Yeah, Apple's got it. Tom does not. So Apple takes full advantage of the DRS. And kind of at the perfect moment as well. Because now he's going to get DRS right here from the second detection point. And get a little rundown into turn 4. So very unfortunate for Tom. He obviously got the move past Apple, but wasn't able to keep that position. All righty then. Okay, that doesn't work at all, apparently. Oh, I just noticed you guys don't even see that. Sorry, somebody just typed something in the chat. Some fucking loser telling me about cheap viewers. Some bot motherfucker. Blocked immediately. Alright, Reaper and Wise Dog. Having some shenanigans over there through the first corner. Reaper looks like is the winner for the time being. Woodsy waiting, watching patiently. Oh, something just happened up at the top. What just went down over there? What in the hell is going on? Is that Tim's? I think Tim's is off on the corner there. Yeah, Tim, the poor guy is just in the wall right now. Life is just fantastic. Oh, and he's stuck now. Oh, that's fantastic. Poor guy. Oh man, sorry. I do find other people's miseries amusing sometimes. I'm sadistic like that. I do feel bad for Timmy, obviously, but it is funny also. All right, well, we continue on racing. No VSC, no safety car. Obviously, the game doesn't give a shit about Tim's car being just parked and stuck at the exit. What corner is that? I think that's turn 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, turn 10. Just keep Tim's car at turn 10. Oh, looks perfectly safe. Alrighty then, so let's see here. Find the pass, Goomba, hunting down Brewdog. Oh, there There you go, Goomba, and find the pass. Find the pass, having a look up the inside. He's going to have to succumb the position, I think. Oh, he gets a much better exit out of the chicane. And here comes find the pass. He's got speed. He's going around the outside now of Goomba. They're side by side through turn 4. He's got the better line. And he gets the move done. Find the pass. Goomba's still going to try and fight back, though. You can actually hear contact, the slight bit of contact between the Red Bull and the Kick Sauber there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Some great action. Destroyer in his own world. 3 seconds ahead of pass, 4 seconds behind Tom, who is currently still in the battle with the top 3 here. Or for the top 3. Now, despite Apple having the 3-second time penalty that he incurred early on in this race, it has to be noted that Hayden and Tom are at least 3 seconds ahead of Destroyer. So Apple could keep the podium position as long as nothing crazy happens back in the other area. You can see shit's going down, man. You know, the Twisted just went off up the hill. I think that was at turn 8. See, find the pass right on the heels of Goomba. Having a look, coming up the inside. You got to think better of it, though. Just does not want to force the issue on the inside of 4, and it allows Goomba to keep the position. We are a third of the way into this race now, by the way, folks. And I don't know about you guys, but it appears to be getting darker. I don't know about if it's just me, but the sun seems to be going away. What do you guys think? All right, just getting a nice on board here. You can see the clouds coming in, so we may have some rain towards the end of this session. Oh no! And Brewdog is off! No! Just losing the rear end, and now he's on the grass way too much there. The tires are not going to like that. And this will open the door for Whitey to be able to take the position without much of a fight as Brewdog limps back home into the pits. Just make sure he doesn't get a stupid speeding penalty, and all that really matters there. Okay, that's good. Tom and Hayden still hunting down Apple. Meanwhile, Goomba find the pass to the surprise of absolutely nobody. It's just exchanging positions each lap. I think they're going to be doing that for a while, but the only thing is they're not really gaining time to destroy a Drac. And Brewdog just coming out. Who else is just battling up back here? Nope, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Moving on up. Moving on up. Curious why Hayden has not gotten a move done yet. He just hasn't been able to get close enough, I guess. I mean, I'll be honest, he's not really going crazy with the battery. He's still at, what, over 90%. Oh, here we go. Now he's pushing up the inside. Goes Hayden. And, yeah, that outside line is definitely the racing line. That's the better line to be on, and Apple easily keeps the position. But, yeah, you got to watch out for Hayden. He's definitely looking for it. Also, those two are on the same type of strategy, so one could easily make the undercut compared to the other one. We'll have to see which person wants to jump into the pits first. Meanwhile, Tom obviously on the hards, so he'll be staying out as long as he possibly can. And now VSC is a VSC. It looks like Bjorn came. I'm trying to look on my mini-map to where Bjorn actually crashed. I can't see it. And that's brought, yeah, as you can see, it's brought up the VSC. This could give the free pit stops to these two up top. And they are going right in, taking advantage. Destroyer Drac also coming in. Also a reminder, he's on the hards. Goomba stays out. Find the pass going in. I mean, it is a VSC. But it looks like Apple and Hayden and Apple were able to take full advantage of it. Destroyer Drac looks like he's going to be able to get beautifully done there from the team. And he'll even find the pass. Able to pretty much get a free pit stop. DRS now enable green flags. That is absolutely perfect if you are a find the pass fan. Meanwhile, now that has kind of forced Tom, Goomba, and Domar maybe to change up their strategies a little bit. Oh my goodness. Apple almost running into Twisted there. Twisted, though, letting his teammate through. Wow. I mean, Hayden and Apple are literally right behind Domar and Goomba. And, of course, they're on 14-lap fresher tires, so you have to imagine they're going to be a lot faster. The thing that really concerns me, though, is the sky. Like, if it starts raining and Tom really just stayed out, I think Tom could be in a very optimal position. I mean, he's got a 15-second gap between himself and Hayden, essentially. Yeah, 15 seconds. So, I mean, this could work out wonders for Tom if it starts raining, though. We'll have to see. Damn, that was a cheeky move, but Apple got it done. That was very nice. See if Hayden can follow suit. Try and take advantage maybe of the final braking zone out of 12 here. He will have that extra grip. He's got the overtake button down. Apple's also using overtake, trying to extend his gap between himself and Goomba. But here comes Hayden up the inside. Goomba's fighting back as we got to run down into turn one. Goomba not succumbing the position. Oh, Hayden gets a little squirrely there. Trying to fight back as we go through turns 2 and 3. Good Hayden clipped a lot of curb there. And Goomba, I think, is going to take full advantage of that going around. Oh, my goodness. Very, very good driving from all our drivers here. Is that Domar having a fight with Twisted? I think that is Twisted. Meanwhile, Hayden and Goomba still haven't given up. Get the nice helicopter shot. Wow, finally Hayden finds the way through. Dimar dealing with Twisted, and of course you got Goomba on the 16-lap old mediums as well. I mean, this could be really dangerous, but I know Twisted's fine. He's on 3-lap old hard, so that's why he's so much faster than those other guys. Though I will admit, Goomba has worked wonders for Apple. He's got him a 2.2 second gap now. And remember, Apple has a 3-second time penalty, so if he can make up 0.6 of a second, Apple could potentially keep the lead of this race. Barring what the weather has in mind, of course. Yeah, this really leads me to believe that's why it actually kind of makes sense too that he would stay out and Destroyer Drac wouldn't mind going and pitting early for a set of mediums. It just makes sense to me if the rain will be coming eventually, you know? Now, yes, Apple is making up time slowly but surely to Tom. But that's going to be the difference, right? He's got 11.3 seconds. He's not going too crazy. There we go. Dimar coming into the pits. So he's, I don't know, that's leading me to believe maybe we won't see any rain. Oh my goodness. Destroyed Drac and Gumbo both had a moment there. I got scared shitless for both of them there. Oh my goodness. Nicely done from Drac after what could have been a disastrous moment for both of them. So this is the thing. We got to keep an eye on Apple versus Tom here. Oh, excuse me. So this will be the big factor here. Can Apple make up enough time to Tom before it starts raining? Will it even start raining? Anyways, if you guys see any water droplets, please let me know. As it stands, it's just dark. I don't see any drops of water. Take a look at the 3 time penalty. So only 3 seconds for Preet and Wise Dog. And actually, I just noticed Apple has 6 seconds now. So actually, that gives a lot of breathing space for Hayden, essentially. See, Wise Dog going for a move up the inside of Whitey. Nicely done from Wise Dog. Gotta try and give everyone some love, right? Is it rain or sweat? No freaking clue, Betchers. No clue. Domar Dimar versus Gaming Minion, the battle for P7. Domar has the fresh mediums, whereas Gaming Minion has 4-lap older hards. And here's Domar lining up his prey. And well before turn 1, gets the move done. Nicely done from the Williams driver. Reminder, he started all the way in P20 for both the sprint and now the main 50% race. I think it's safe to say Domar doesn't mind starting from the back. He seems pretty damn comfortable, if I do say so myself. Let's see, Apex wants to join the fray of penalty guys. Oh, Tom is in the pits. Tom is in the pits. So maybe it's not going to start raining because the sun is coming back out. The sun is back out. Very intriguing, my little friends and gentlemen. Holy shit. I do not know what I am saying. Holy crap. What a race this is. So where did he come out? In P4, actually. That's not a bad place to come out. The only thing that kind of sucks for me is it's created a massive gap between some of our drivers. This is currently the closest battle on track. We have Apex versus the Reaper. Get some very valuable points here needed for both these guys in this race. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the top 15. They all get points. What happened there?
Something just happened up there, back there. I think it was White. Yeah, Whitey just gone off track. And onto the grass there. Meanwhile, his teammate, hopefully he doesn't run in the back of Whitey. Also a reminder, too, Dom came in really early, if you guys remember from the incident early on. Same with Apex. So, I mean, those guys kind of had unfortunate starts to their race. Were all ready to begin with. Despite Whitey having the fresher tires, it seems like Dom just has the better grip there. You can see it through that chicane, and Dom easily gets past his teammate for P13. All right, we have another close potential battle here. The battle for P8 on track. It's the brand new fresh softs of Goomba versus the 10-lap old hards, or medium, sorry, of Brewdog. Calling for the move around the outside, and well before the corner gets it done. Preets, 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. This guy's just, we cutting corners now, mate. Yeah, yes he is. Oh, he's actually just getting off for the other drivers, actually. I know what he's doing. He's being a nice guy, actually. He's just not impeding anybody. It does look funny, though, when you have no context. So not too bad. Now, I mean, there obviously the separation kind of slows the action down a little bit. I was kind of hoping we get a little closer action, especially towards the end. But, I mean, that's the difference sometimes when it comes to that consistency factor, right? And you can see Apple slowly but surely pulling away from Hayden. And he might even pick up that 6 seconds that he needs. As long as he doesn't incur any more, because 6 seconds I think is enough. And now Preet has crashed, and that's a full safety car. Oh my goodness! So yeah, it's just up here where Dimar is. He crashed to the left, and now this full safety car has brought in those two. Destroyers coming in. I'm assuming all the top drivers will be coming in. Do they all have a fresh set of mediums they can use, though? Or some of them are going on to softs even. It's going to be, what, 10 laps essentially on the softs. This could be interesting. So obviously, I think the softs will be very good for the start. Once we get to the restart, but when it comes to the ending of this race, I get a little nervous for them. Just referencing what happened in the sprint race with any of the soft runners. So I don't know. We're gonna see a lot of people risking it for the biscuit, though, going onto that soft tire. It may be, that may be the only set of tires they have that's not freaking worn out or used. Regardless, who have gone on the mediums is Apple, Tom, and Find the Pass. Destroyer Drac has left the session. We're going to invite that motherfucker right away. Where the fuck did he go? All right, sorry. Just had to send that invite real quick. Hopefully he can get in before the restart. All right, perfect. Yes, Drac is back. Drac is back. Oh. I'm just going to go hit a bowl, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. But yeah, we got to wait for the rest of the pack to catch up to the grid anyway. So I think we have like at least another lap where we have to go around. We should be starting this race on, I would say, lap 29 we're going to start. So yeah, grab a beer, hit your bowl. Go to the loo. Do what you got to do. We'll be right back. Not letting me take control. Need another invite. Copy that. My penalties were glitch pens. I didn't get a warning, says Apple. Interesting. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then obviously you'll keep your win. I'm just going to state what it says in the game, and if the stewards want to reinstate your win, then by all means, that's not a problem. I'll even go through the race director right after Apple. So on stream, you can actually like get a clip. You don't have to save it yourself. I'll have all that footage for you. And obviously, if you want to, call out which penalties were bullshit, go right ahead, brother. You'll have at least all the information to do so if need be. Though, as it stands, safety car is coming in this lap. And as it stands, Apple does have 6 seconds of time penalties regardless. So, whether they get removed after the race is another story altogether. Uh-oh. 10-second time penalty. Whitey and Destroyer Drac already having some fun in the back. And here goes Apple. Still, he doesn't have to go. He really waiting till the very end here. All right, here we go. Legitimately till the very end. And Tom takes advantage of this, going up the inside of Hayden through turn one. That was a great move by Tom. And now it's Hayden and Find the Pass. Gonna chase down for potentially the race win. Well, I mean, at least I got my wish. Everyone's bunched back up together. We got some action. Apex and Destroyer Drac going up the hill through turn 7. I love the helicopter shots. some good side-by-side action, especially in the midfield here. The top drivers, though, of course, no DRS assistance as of just yet. There we go. DRS enabled now. And we got 7 laps to go in this race. So still plenty of time for lots of overtakes, still plenty of time for crashes, and plenty of time for, well, cries and tears and pain and misery. I think the goal for Hayden will be to just try and get past Tom as fast as possible. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to. But the big thing, obviously, for Hayden, as long as he keeps pass behind him, it'll be fine. Because essentially, even Domar could be fighting out for a podium here, depending on how this all plays out. Well, Hayden's getting nice and close to Tom, just not close enough. Of course, Tom's DRS assistance will help him in defending. Here comes Hayden, though, up the inside, coming out of the chicane. Tom is going to have that better line, I think, but Hayden does make the move and keeps it. Nicely done. That was cheeky, but fair. And now Hayden can now put pressure on Apple. Uh-oh. I think Reaper just went off the track through turn 9. I think he's okay, though. It's just the 18-lap old hard. It's probably the factor for Reaper there. It's everyone else pretty much boxed when we had that last safety car, except for Reaper, it seems. Now, one driver actually, find the pass. I know he was battling with Goomba for quite a bit there. But it seems like once he gets up to like the Tom and the Haydens, he just can't find a way past. I guess Tom and Hayden and Apple, they must be fast freaking drivers. I'm obviously saying that like an idiot, but yeah. Some great talent up here in the top 5. And obviously a couple unfortunate situations which occurred for other drivers. Kind of ruined their race. Ooh, let's see here. Gaming Minion. Can he get the move done past Brewdog here? As Gaming Minion around the long way and gets it done past Brewdog. Of course, Brewdog has 4 more laps where he can fight this back. He could even try and fight him back through turn 4 up here. You never know. I mean, he's not too far away. He's close enough. Won't get the move done here, but can still potentially put pressure on Minion as we keep continuing on. Oh, there he goes, Brewdog. Minion obviously made a mistake on the exit there of 4 and 5, and Brewdog comes up and it's like, all right, I'll gladly take that. Don't mind if I do. Sure, Goomba's watching this like, I want some of this action. I'm the Lord of the Goombas. I need some action. Let's go. here we go. Minion gonna have a look up the inside of Brewdog. Oh my goodness, and Goomba still sticking his nose where the sun don't shine. Here's Goomba, all right on board. It's Brewdog and him side by side as we go a run down into turn 4. They're on the same set of tires. They both give each other space. Oh my goodness. Oh man, Goomba just winning the drag race up the hill. Woohoo! Very intense action. Uh-oh, Hayden, though. If he falls out of DRS range from Apple, he could be under threat from Tom. And of course, you can't even forget about Find the Pass as well. Find the Pass saving all the battery there. Hayden's at 20. Tom's at 40. Pass is literally at 90%. He could be waiting for something big here. All right, Tom looking to put pressure. Got the slipstream. Not going to be able to get it done here. Hayden is slowing down in pace. Find the Pass. Seems like he's getting his groove together. He's now having looks at Tom. We're staying on board with Pass. Oh my goodness, he got clipped with the curb there. Got watch those damn curbs, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, obviously they're scary little shits over there. All right, so Apple running away with this, literally and figuratively. And here comes Find the Pass. Can he get the move done past Tom or even Hayden at this point? He's got to use the battery. He's using it. He's got the DRS, the slipstream. Going to be first the long way around. Oh my goodness, it's Find the Pass for a double overtake, but Tom defends like a line but goes too deep, and Pass with a gorgeous move to take the technical lead of this race. What remarkable stuff on the final lap. Now they go back up the hill. Apple. It's definitely possible he could get rid of 1 3-second time penalty. If that's the case, he will keep the win. But as it stands, it's 6 seconds. And Find the Pass is done what he needs to do ahead of Hayden. Tom also doing a solid job despite the 3-second time penalty. You got Daimar also waiting in the wings, hoping someone makes a mistake up at the front. We could have a little drag race, though, between Hayden and Find the Pass. Here we go. And congratulations to Apple on a solid race win. But at least on paper, for now, Find the Pass will be considered a race winner. Hayden in P2. Apple will finish in P3 as of right now due to penalties. Domar in P4. Tom in P5 after his penalty. Brewdog in P6. Goomba P7. Minion P8. Wise Dog in P9. Dom in P10. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And there's your points. So while I am playing the song, I'll go over like the race director and all that shit. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I guess I'm a man of my word, right? Enjoy.
He's on the track, zoom fast, never last, gotta find the pass. Through the chaos, through the spin, he's got a fire deep within. Engine roaring, tires grip tight, chasing glory into the night. Rivals falling, he stands tall, find the pass, he'll beat them all. Find the pass, it's his name. Winning's always in his game. Through the rough, through the dust, find the pass, he's a must. to win. Podium dreams are always high. Find the pass, he'll reach the sky. Hear the crowd shout his name through the storms and through the flame. Victory's in his sight. Find the pass, the shining knight. Find the pass, it's his name. Winning's always in his game. Through the rough, through the dust. Find the pass, he's a must. Race is hard, never gives in trouble times he fights to win. Through your dreams, always high. Find the pass, he'll reach the sky. Hear the crowd shout his name through the storms and through the flame. Victory's in his sight. Find the pass, the shining knight. Find the pass, it's his name. Winning's always in his game. Through the rough, through the dust. Find the pass, he's a must.
Alrighty then. Sorry, I gotta get into the things. It was almost over anyways. But yeah, congratulations. Find the pass. Get in the chat here just a second. Alrighty then. Where do I go? Here I go. Hey guys. How's everyone doing? Alright. So. Let's get in the chat here. See if anyone wants to talk. Give the guys like a couple minutes to get in here. Oh. Anyways, interesting session nonetheless. There was lots of carnage in the first corner, as Twisted has said. Yeah, I think I caught the sprint incident, but I wasn't able to catch the race incident, sadly enough. I just saw all the carnage aftermath. Alrighty then. All right, we got two guys in the chat. That's good. That's good. It's good. It's good. Apple, your mic is muted. Just want to make sure everything's working, brother.
Yes, mate. It should be working all right.
All right, perfect. Sound is good. You sound clear. Perfect. That's all I needed to hear. All right. Without further ado, I guess I was waiting for Dimar. He was going to be my first interviewee, but I guess we'll go from the bottom of the podium up as it stands with the game at least. Apple, we'll discuss that. Apple, you're the first one up, brother, because currently you got third in the game.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. I think my race was decent, to say that I slapped on a setup at like 8:15, did a couple of TT runs, and that's about it, because I've been out playing darts. So
Well,
yeah,
fair
but
enough.
my pace was good, but I think what was like playing in my mind the whole time was just the penalties, because I literally didn't get a single warning, and I just got a penalty. And I've checked the race director. I've not got a single warning up to the penalty, to the first one. So that should be getting removed, hopefully.
Okay.
But yeah, it just confuses me.
Yeah, I also took a recording of it as well. So if you need anything, you can always use my footage as well, just to dispute it. But regardless, you did have very good pace, as you said. You had some really good pace even in qualifying as well. Didn't seem like the weather affected you too much. Is it safe to say that the rain doesn't really cause any problems for you?
I love the rain. I think I drive a lot better in the rain. I think I'm able to like use the throttle and the steering combined a lot more than other people can in the wet. But obviously, I didn't go out for my final run because I was an idiot and decided to stay out for that final little bit, which cost me, so I couldn't get out for a final run. But still, my first run was good enough for P3, so that was all right.
Yeah, it was decent. Now, obviously, you were in complete control, and then the freaking safety car comes out. Were you a little nervous that everyone was able to catch up to you? Because obviously, Hayden and Tom and Find the Pass, all those guys are fast in their own right. Were you a little nervous?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was over. I thought that the race was pretty much done for me, and then I knew the safety car. That's why I led it up to the line. I didn't release everyone up until right.
Yeah,
until the
I
line.
saw that. I saw that. You're a cheeky little bastard, eh?
Yeah, I wanted to have as much chaos as I possibly could.
Oh, okay. Yes, indeed. I like that word, brother. I like you. I like you. Chaos.
But no, I think I just drove my own race. That's what I normally do: drive my own race, and obviously just do the best that I can. So I'm happy. Even if the penalties don't get removed, I'm happy with P3. This is my first race in RRF1, so
yeah, it's my first time even talking to you. So welcome, obviously. It's not always this crazy, I promise you, but I mean, it's RRF1 at the end of the day, and I mean, I'm just looking at next week. We got that Temple of Speed Monza. What are your thoughts on the track?
You're joking. You're joking. It's Monza. Oh, that is my best track on the game. I think I'm third on Xbox on time trial.
No way.
Yeah, that is my best track on this game by a mile. So I love Monza, yeah.
Fair enough, man. Okay, well, that's I'm looking forward to seeing you compete with the boys next week. Hopefully we'll see you, and yeah, all the best, Apple. Thank you for your time, mate. All righty then. Domar, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, first and foremost, welcome. I mean, you did not get a single qualifying lap done, and then you just out of nowhere bust through the field like a sexy Dutchman that you are. I mean, what was it like for you, brother?
First, congrats to Find, nice man, to win, and Hayden, that P2 tonight, and Apple P3. Yeah, it was for me. Was a lot of fun. No pressure. I was on a reserve drive tonight, and yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight.
I mean, I freaking enjoyed watching it. It was great action. Obviously, there was a lot of shenanigans at the back of the field, and because you started at the back, can you maybe give us a little breakdown of what happened in front of you going through the first corners?
Yeah, I was in shock. In the sprint, I saw cars to the left, to the right, and I dacht, oh my god, what is this? Echt, I was in shock, maar I was gewoon stay calm, and I was a little bit scary for a crash, maar dat was okay. Dus, en het was gewoon a lot of fun, gewoon driving and hopen, yeah. Tonight was for me no pressure, no point for me, and I enjoy. Yeah,
I enjoy it. All right, that's good to hear, brother. I'm glad to hear it. It's honestly, you had a really good performance, as I said, considering you started all the way from freaking P20 and you nearly got a podium, my friend. Like that was so damn close.
Yeah, that the last stint of the safety car come out, and I was go to the red tire, the softs.
Yep, softs.
Maar dat was de bad tire. Was echt de bad.
So you wish you had mediums?
No, I was go for the soft for the last stint for the 6 laps.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
And yeah, maar the tires was echt really gone. Was echt the mediums and the hards. Tonight, the best tires for me.
All right, fair enough. So I think it's safe to say you wish you had been on the yellow tires at the end.
Yeah, that was the best tire for me. And I think now 6 laps we park we take the softs, and the soft was really bad, echt really bad.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey man, at the end of the day, still a fantastic performance. Hindsight is always 20/20, my friend. Okay, we always know what to do after the fact. It sucks. It's life.
Yeah.
I've been just corrected. I've just been DM'd by Whitey because I completely forgot the Diesel Classic is coming up that week, and you guys took that week off for me. So Monza will be in 2 weeks' time. I think we're actually going to be redoing the race in Kota, I believe, for the Wednesday division. This Wednesday division is going to be doing a race in Kota next week because we missed it earlier in the season. So I'm sorry, Apple. I was incorrect on that. That'll be 2 weeks from now, Monza. But anyways, Kota or wherever it is in the United States. What are your thoughts, Domar?
For me?
Yeah, for you. What's your thoughts? Do you like USA?
Yeah, USA is it's a lot of fun. Huh? Nice corners. Yeah. I hope for the riders not the rain. Want the rain on USA is that's not fun. That's not fun. Yeah, for me, I don't know. Yeah, for me, it's a good track. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Doe. All the best, brother, and hopefully we'll see you next week. All the best, mate.
Thank you.
All right.
For you.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Whitey just confirmed for me it is going to be the Circuit of the Americas. I actually love Texas. It's in my personal opinion, it's the best of the American tracks. I don't really like Miami and Vegas. That back straight personally is too long, but whatever. That's just my opinions. Anyways, moving on now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to Hayden Elite, who on paper got P2, and oh my goodness, what Hayden. The amount of battles that you were having, you had things with Tom, you had battles with Find the Path at the end, you were even fighting with Apple at certain points. Mate, what was it like out there?
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough out there. Happy with P2, end of the day. Good points for the standings. Trying to get points on Zero, he's not here.
Yes, of course.
I think he's missing next week. Well, no, of course not here next week, is he? Because they're racing next week.
Well, actually, I just been told that we're going to be redoing, because apparently we didn't do week 3, which is at Kota, so we will be going to do Kota. It's the Saturday division that gets their week off because the Diesel Classic is on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, so that's the one thing. So I think I will be seeing you for Kota next week, hopefully. It is a fun track. Actually, it's where we hosted the finals for the Diesel Classic last season, so I know there's a lot of great opportunities for overtaking. The S's are always a pain in the ass. But, I mean, before we get to that, I'm getting ahead of myself, brother. This race, Interlagos, this was fucked up. The weather was kind of in the air. The safety cars and the VSCs also threw everybody for a loop, I'm sure. What were your thoughts on just like the whole, the session as a whole, I guess?
Yeah, the track's definitely tough. Like, you got to be careful not overheat your tyres and spin. But the safety car definitely didn't help because I had no medium tyres left at the end of the race. That goes soft. And they weren't great. Lost like 10 laps, I think, on their soft. They literally died at the end. So that was tough. If Find the Pass will be a mediums and started to be a mediums, I was like, let them fight out. Hopefully I can like grab a position with them two fighting. And I did.
When it comes to the pace of Apple, it seemed like there were certain points in time where, like, you know, you just were right up on his ass the entire time. You guys were actually exchanging positions multiple times at the start of the main race, but towards the end, it seemed like he was just getting like just the better grip. Is that just from the softs that you were saying? Like, you're just losing that grip completely compared? Fair enough. That's what I was.
Medium was definitely better at the end.
Fair enough. That's even what Domar was saying. The mediums apparently are were the tire to be on.
Yeah.
Also, got to give credit to Find the Pass. That was a sexy ass move at the end. Holy shit. But I mean, you did it, your namesake as well. I mean, send it is what you do, and you definitely sent it today quite a few times. There's some good moves from you, as you said, making up quite a few points to 0. And as if what you said is correct, if Zero's not going to be there next week, you can maybe make up some points on him at Kota. So, what are your thoughts on that moving forward?
Yeah, I think he's not here next week. Might need to double check that, but I love Kota. Good track. Probably best American track on the game.
I'm glad we agree on that. Yeah, I think so too. It's honestly got some fun racing. As I said, it's the finals of last season, so it's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. Hayden, obviously, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know it's late over there, but take care, brother, and hopefully we'll see you next week in Coda.
Yep.
Peace.
See ya. Bye.
All right. Last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, at least on paper, it's Find the Pass with the race win. I mean, he started, P15 for the main race? I don't know what happened in qualifying. Maybe you shit yourself when you saw all that rain. But, I mean, give us your thoughts. What happened in qualifying? Why did you get P15 from the start, Pass?
I don't like the rain. And also the fact that I invalidated my last run, which would have been P3.
Touche.
Yeah. Yes, but I knew I had pace. And from the sprint, I had an idea of how the tires would be after the safety car. So I think it was Drac behind me on the softs in the sprint race, and after like 4 laps, as you saw on the stream, you said he must have made a mistake, but he was dropping like 2 seconds a lap after 4 laps. So I was like, if I can hold on to the front 2 on softs up until their tires die, I have a chance of this. And made that move into turn 1. I had no idea that Apple had any penalties, so I didn't know that was going to be for the provisional win.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god.
I'll take it. Fuck it.
Made some good overtakes today. I'm very happy, especially with Gumba. There was some good battles.
Yes, actually, that's one thing that I specifically remember watching. Like I was catching quite a few times with you and Goomba. It seemed like once the safety car came in, you definitely took advantage of it, and got the better of that battle. And obviously, you started fighting with Tom and Hayden respectively. That was some great action at the end. Like, what's going on through your fucking mind? Especially when you see Tom go a little too deep on the final exit. Like, you and Tom were literally going so far into that corner. You had better on the brake. He goes a little deep, and then you cut back with the switchback. I mean, is it magic for you, or like, what's it like?
My plan was when I was behind both of them, I heard you tell me what ERS they were on, so I could calculate on going onto that lap what ERS I needed to have for them to, because they save at say about 45-50% if they go non through the last middle sector. So I knew I'd have about 20% gain on them, which is what I used all down the straight on the last lap to get past both of them. And I knew if I broke at the last possible minute, anyone who breaks past that is going to go deep. But I was already running wide myself.
Yeah.
So I just need to make sure I hit my braking point, and I knew by then that Tom had a pen, so like I was more worried about Hayden, and I think Tom got past Hayden by that point.
Yeah, and then once that happened, it kind of gives you a little bit of breathing space. It makes sense, but at the end of the day, obviously we have to agree here that you can never count out freaking Hayden. That guy's a pain in the ass.
Never.
Okay,
Never. That's my first win of the season.
There you go. Well, congratulations. I hope it sticks. Obviously,
surprise, Zero isn't here, and I have my first win of the season.
Well, maybe that's the only reason you did win. Okay, as soon as Zero comes back, you're gonna get your ass.
Zero
kicked.
was here. He'd be a lap ahead of everyone.
I highly doubt that. I know you guys are fucking all talented yourselves, and especially with fucking Apple being over here, we may have another contender. You never fucking know, brother. It's racing. That's why we love it.
I just wanted you to play my song. That's why I drove better. I think I wanted to hear my song at the end.
How often were you playing that fucking song yesterday? Don't lie.
I must have listened to it now about 15 times. I've sent it to a few people.
That's fucking hilarious. Anyways, well, I hopefully you guys enjoy my song that got made yesterday. That's played during the break in between qualifying and the sprint. That's a little funny. But anyways, funny. Take care, guys. Thank you for your time. All the best, guys. Oh yeah, final question. Coda coming up next week, and of course the Diesel Classic. Coda. Yeah, Coda and the Diesel Classic coming up next week. What's your thoughts, mate?
Coda is a good track if you have the right setup. So I need to find something that works for me. I do like Coda because for the last 2 years, I've had stick drift. So driving at Coda for the first time without stick drift might be quite fun.
Yeah, all right.
The first sector, it actually might be actually doable for me. So it should be fun if I can hold on to the rear end of Tom, Hayden, and Zero and Apple. I'll be happy.
Yeah,
because I think if I fell out of DRS of them, I think in either the sprint or the main race, I would have dropped back because they are just too quick.
Yeah, it seems like you want to definitely be within a second of those guys because if, as you
Oh,
said, if you
100%.
fall out, you're just fucked. But anyways, brother, thank you for your time. All the best, and
No
hopefully
worries.
we'll see you next week.
See you, buddy.
Peace. Yo,
Peace.
Apple, you still there, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm still here.
So I just wanted to correct myself. Since we're not going to Monza, how do you feel about Coda?
It's my worst track on the game.
He goes from best to worst.
And he's muted himself. You got him so excited.
I know. I'm so sorry, Apple. I'm so sorry, brother. Well, I completely forgot about my own fucking tournament that I'm hosting next week. That's my own damn fault. But anyways, guys, thank you again for all the interviews. Love you all. Take care, and hopefully we'll see you next week in Coda. All the best, boys. Peace.
Thank you, Diesel.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty then. That'll conduct our interviews for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interviews. My name's DieselDominator. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for everything that you freaking do for me. And until next time, I guess I'll see you next week for the Circuit of the Americas. Love you all. Mwah!